Good Meridian. How's everybody doing? Back at it again. It's our afternoon stream here on YouTube. Let's double check in here with YouTube itself and see, are we actually streaming? It looks like we've got a live. Let's just click on that. Zoom in. Open it up. Click on that. Zoom in. Yeah, open it up. Sounds like we're here. We'll give that video a like. We think it's okay to like your own videos, huh? All right. What have we got here, boys and girls? We are live. And I think everything's set up. Let's see, we're giving away a pet in 2.5 hours to go. I've got a spreadsheet where we're looking at how to do some things. I think one of the bits of information that we might want, let's check here inventory. Bought a bunch of eggs today. Just verify. Yep, 7s. Yeah. Got a couple of eggs. One issue that we might have is yesterday I was planning to get in and start up another gray egg, but I did not. So we've only got a blue egg waiting. So whoever wins the egg today, I'm going to hope they want a blue egg. Otherwise, we're going to have to stretch ourselves a little thin, but that's okay. Okay, the next thing that we want to do is check Discord messages for DeFi Kingdoms. I think we got all caught up today, but we might not have. So we were looking at the Discord messages for DFK, and I think we got caught up with that one. Low Tech, how are you doing, Low Tech? We are doing good here. Just got done with our little lunch break. About to do a couple more hours of DeFi Kingdom streaming, and even though I love the fact that we got to go to Miami for Decentral conference, hang out with Mythic Squad, hang out with Crypto Grady, a bunch of other viewers that we know their names. It is nice to be back home, and it also means that I get to catch up on things that I've been missing all week. Like announcements is one of those things. So we saw the Dreamer panel. I think we rated that. Tilt Proof Tuesday I missed out on, but hopefully y'all took care of that. In fact, should we go look real quick and see who won? Chaos Cast with Wisdom Workhorse. Boy, if y'all have not seen that, what are you doing even here in the DeFi Kingdom space? We're going to talk about this a little bit today, or be open to discussions if y'all want to talk about it. There was a lot of really good information given there. Put that on the back burner for just a minute. Here's the doc to show Dual Season 1 rank rewards. We'll be having a raffle. Wow, okay. As well as details to come. Awesome. TuneFed, welcome back. Yes, welcome back to you as well. So I wasn't sure how the Season 1 raffle stuff would go, but it looks like we have more information here now, huh? Also, for Indian who bridged Clay previously from DFK chain and received W Clay, please use this site to trade it for regular Clay. Shout out to Snaps for fixing and putting together the swap. You should receive Clay dust during the bridge that will cover gas for future swaps, but if not, Snaps support will provide some. You know, this is something also that I want to mention, that as a game designer, I think you should probably have some way to get some of your viewers some kind of gas token for your game a little bit more automatically. TuneFed taking care of the spammers. Thank you, sir. All right, so let's take a look at this Google Sheet because I have not done so yet. Here we can see rank 1, 2, 3, all the way up to rank 21. Solos, squads, and war. Look at this, participation trophies. 1,500 people, 1,300 people, 642. Are these the rewards? Rank 1, rank rewards for Season 1. 2 stamp pots, 1 gold egg, 1 lesser chaos crystal. Is this how many people are getting that? 194 people are getting 2 stamp pots. 120 people are getting gold eggs. How many people qualified? Okay, that sounds a little bit better. All right, and I think how this works too is that if you get like this one here on row 17, I think you get this and all the rest below it. Is that true? I'm not positive. I seem to remember somewhere that I heard, and again, I don't remember if it was for season or if it was for dual rewards or not, but somewhere I remember hearing that some winners for something would get the reward for their rank and then either rewards or access to rewards for all the ranks below that too, I think. Correct. It's accretive. Okay, thought so. Nice. Sometimes my memory plays tricks on me, but it's good that I can remember a few things, including my name. All right. So I think my Rock 808 account participated in all 3, squad, solo, and war, for some amount of time, and I don't know where I would fall in these ranks. I also am not sure if well, actually I'm pretty sure, our community account did not participate at all. Just because we didn't have the heroes to get in there, I don't think. Maybe we did a solo. In fact, I know we did a solo or 2 because y'all had voted on it for a short time period to do 0.5 crystal to do a couple of the solos. So we did a couple solos. Crypto Grady, how are you feeling, my man? Welcome to the chat room. I know you've been feeling a little down and out lately. Hopefully that's good. Is that ogre? Is what ogre? TuneFed? Crypto Grady? What are you looking at? You sound like ogre. Oh, I do. You're still sick as a dog. Oh, sorry about that. No, this is just rock. Sorry to hear you are still feeling bad, my man. Right now, we're going through You know, I have not done anything with the Discords in a week. I haven't checked things in here since last Saturday because I left early Sunday morning. And then I didn't check anything while I was away. Wondering if you have COVID. There are some at-home COVID tests. I don't know if y'all have like a CVS or Walgreens or something like that, wherever you're at, Grady. But they do have some, I think we might have some, even here at this house. I know they were handing some out, like the government was giving some out for a while. And then, of course, I think they're only like $14 if you go to one of the convenience stores or something. Ah, Grady, you didn't miss much so far. I'm not even sure if it's worth starting over, to be honest. Rest up. We got to have the #1 DFK hype man at 100%. Absolutely. Man. Bringing in the sound at the Miami conference, Crypto Grady. Everyone knows who DFK is. Definitely was hard to miss. All right, so we have rank rewards here, and we're going to be having a raffle, or they're going to be having a raffle soon. Notice that right at this point, we just have rewards listed. We do not have any winners or any other sheets down here with winners listed. Wallet addresses. We don't even have the wallets that participated. Oh, man. So that's a little interesting. We know that we have so many qualifiers, right? But normally, we have seen in the past, like let's see if this shows it. No, it doesn't show it. At one point, they had a spreadsheet for us for the raffles for Gen0s and summoning, which had wallet addresses for who participated and how many qualifying tickets they had. I would have expected that they would have it for this, but maybe this is the very beginning of it, where here's the rank qualifiers, and then they're just going to plug in. So they have a count so far, but they just need to fill in those numbers. All right, let's get back to this, see what else we got. Oh, that is the last of the announcements. So I guess we'll do a couple of hype emoticons there. Let's see who won. Oh, I have my name listed in here once. Let's see who's saying hi to me. I wonder if there's an easy way to look. Oh, is it that? No. Look at this, TuneFed. Man. Rock is home, right back at it. If anyone wants to drop by and hang out, thank you so much, TuneFed. Appreciate your hype. Appreciate your support. Let's see. I wonder if there's a way to drop in here and like see where you're listed last, right? And I don't think I want to go back too far because, like I said, I've been away for an entire week. Who knows how long ago it could have been mentioned. Could have been a week ago. All right. I'm not that curious. If someone wants to get in touch with me, they know how to get in touch with me. All right, let's go ahead. And what I really want to do is check out who won the current contest, or the Tilt Proof Tuesday. Let's check out who that was. So they had 10 winners, right? See if we can find out where it was. Yesterday, 10 winners for some kind of chance to win a jewel hat. Oh, that was something different, maybe. Look at all these names. See if we know anybody. Enigma, Gnarwal, Carl, Jad, Guminator, Major Future, Teltec, Fluffy Pillow, OX Keith, Da1, Next Van, Night Test, Uncle Zeno, Low Tech. What? Low Tech. You won one of these things? Nice. Congratulations. Boney, WC, Dodo, Sir Lurks, Yunin, Pran the Man. I know Pran also doesn't usually hang out with us, but congratulations, Pran. Fry Marco, Crazy Canuck. Wow, congratulations, everybody. All right. I wonder if I ever won one of these and I didn't notice and it went that 7 days and I didn't claim. It's unlikely that it's happened recently, but I'm thinking months and months ago. Because I used to not be very consistent. Worm369, good to have you back also. How has your week been? All right. Let's do a few other things here, guys. One of the very first things that I need to do on my to-do list is we need to look at getting set up for Fight Club. That's this weekend, guys, like now. Immediately now. Are y'all all subscribed to Fight Club stuff? Let's see where I had something. I think I had a page open already. Oh, snap. Let's see if we can reload that. So there are 29 entries. I was really hoping to help promote this Baby Cup to get filling up all 64 seats. I feel like I really let them down, and I know it's not my fault, but I was hoping to do a lot more than I was able to. Unfortunately, this last week, I spent from Sunday until Thursday, I guess, in Miami, streaming so much that I didn't really have access to doing much of other things. And then, of course, needed a little break. Didn't do anything on the computer yesterday. And so almost that entire week went by, and I did not do any of the promotion that I really wanted to do. So I am totally upset with myself about that. And I know I shouldn't be, and I know that y'all are going to say, don't worry about it. But yeah, I had a big plan. And unfortunately, Miami kind of took me out of that zone. I'm so happy I did Miami, but unfortunately it means that I was not nearly able to do what I wanted to do for this. So we're missing 35 people. Dang. All right. If y'all are not on here, I'm going to ostracize y'all. Grady, are you in here, man? Where is your name, Grady? Where is your name? Am I going to have to block Crypto Grady from my stream? Grady, where are you, man? Speak up, sir. Worm, look at this. Worm was the first one. Worm was the first one. Worm, congratulations, sir. Worm can stick around. Worm is a supporter of DFK. Born to Die 007. Let's see, TuneFed. TuneFed should be in here. I am pretty positive. Uh-oh. TuneFed, am I not seeing you in here either? There's Low Tech. All right, Low Tech, you're safe. TuneFed. Oh my goodness. Okay. Whew. Man, I got worried there for a minute. I thought you were in here. Thought I remember seeing your name before. DFK Helper Zellies. Quite a few DFKH users on that list. Yeah, it's nice. Zealous. Are you here though, sir? Where is your account name? I noticed that Crypto Grady got silent all of a sudden. Oh, he's probably listening back. He'll catch up in a minute. Zealous says, Mad Max mode, dueling every 60 seconds. Oh my goodness. I'm not on there. I figured that I wouldn't be right. Oh, just because you might win? I don't know, man. So, Zealous, this is a good question and really valid that you would say that. But when we want to be promoting DFK, right? And I keep making this analogy a lot. But here's the thing. If you walk into a grand opening for a store and you see two people in this, so this company has their it's a big grand opening, everybody come, there's going to be 50% off sales, and it's all this kind of big thing. And then you show up there and there's two people walking around the store. You're like, oh, is this, nobody cares about this? Is nobody here? Maybe I got the wrong impression. Maybe this isn't a good place to be. Whereas if you walk up, hey, it's a big grand opening, blah, 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 and you walk up there and there's a line wrapping around the store to get in, you're like, oh my goodness, this is a phenomenon, right? And it just gives you a much better feeling about that, right? And so what my hope was to help them fill up their 64 seats. I mean, I don't really care if I win or not. Whatever I win, I'm probably giving away anyway. But just to fill up those seats, I think is important. Grady, you have so many people. And so, okay, so here's the deal. Zealous, Grady, y'all are content creators. You are programmers. You are pillars of the community. And when people log in here and they don't see your names, what does that make you think, right? It's like, oh, Grady isn't in here. Should I be in here? Anyway, I don't want to poke at y'all too much, but I think we might want to give a little bit more thought to how we can support the DFK community. See, there's Raph in here just to fill up a seat. I don't think Raph really cares about winning or not, right? It's good to see Sergeant in here. Nice. Franz is even in here. I think it's important for all of us to get in there. Yeah, TuneFed, Rock got me to try Fight Club 100%. Absolutely. Absolutely. And I think a lot of that has to do with the fact that if we're not getting in there ourselves, I mean, just like for this, if I didn't get in there myself, what would that show to my community if I don't even care to get in there myself? Oh, I'm not going to get in there. Zealous is talking about another drawing. Oh, yeah, maybe. I mean, if you're talking about duels, Zealous. So, Zealous, this is for the Fight Club. Are you not in the Baby Cup for Fight Club, Zealous? That's what I'm talking about right here. You might be talking about something else for duels, maybe. But I'm talking about joining the Fight Club and making sure that the Fight Club fills out their 64 seats. So it looks like they're a phenomenal success and everybody just can't wait to get in there. Zella says, oh no, I'm told my setup is a mess in Fight Club. Look at my setup right now. I've got 3 heroes. I don't even have all 6 heroes in here. But that doesn't matter to me because my name is here. And people will look and say, oh, Rock joined. It must be cool. All the cool kids are here. But it's not all the cool kids if Zealous isn't in here and Grady isn't in here. Right? Like, where's Mythic Squad? Is Mythic Squad in here? I don't know, man. Like I said, I don't want to stomp a foot too loudly. But that's how I feel about it. Add my name to the list. Let's fill up those 64 seats. Help out the community. Show support. Show your team. Show your supporters that you are involved in the DFK community. Grady says, but yeah, Zealous, get your ass in and Fight Club. Do it. There you go, Grady. Get pumped. Great. If anyone can pump up stuff for Fight Club, Grady can. Grady, and see, that's another reason, Grady, you're not in here. How does that look to you and your influence in the community if your name isn't even on this list? And I know you don't care about winning, neither do I, but that's not the point. Get your name in here, Grady, so other people that look up to you, because so many people do, they'd be like, oh, Grady's in here. I want to be in here too. Right? Get all these people looking up to you. They'll follow you anywhere. Have them follow you into... Here, something I asked, I think it was Franz. I asked Franz about this. Was what I would like to see for one of the tournaments coming up is I would like to see a new feature added to this where we will have we the influencers. So myself, Grady, Mythic Squad, Brown Gent, and all these other people. I'm not sure if coders would necessarily need to be included, like Zealous or any of that kind of stuff. Or, but maybe there would be something for guild leaders of types. But what I would like to see, and what I was talking to them about, was a new feature where we had referral codes, where I could say, sign up right now into this Fight Club thing, use my referral code to get your entry in. And I have a few thoughts behind that. One is that it's possible that some of us influencers or large members of the community, we might be able to either provide or offer special benefits to the people that give our referral codes. Like, for an example, I wouldn't mind, so there's a 25 crystal entry fee, and I would not mind doing something like paying $5 or 5 crystal back to everyone that used my referral code, as an example, right? That could get expensive, but I mean, at most, you're gonna have 64 people filling it out, all right? And if you're giving 5 crystal for 60 people, then you're talking about 300 crystal. That's not overly expensive. I wouldn't want to do that a lot, but I would suspect that Crypto Grady and Mosh and Starbuck and Brown Gent and maybe even Low Tech, since Low Tech has some stuff as well, or any of these other people, Christian Peter, would be able to get some influence and get some people to join under their things. And then what I was also wanting to do with that is to be able to see who signed up with my code, and then I might have additional prizes to give away. Like, I'm already planning to do this, guys. I've already been keeping a list of who in our community has been signing up and when they signed up for this. So what I've got over here is, the first time I looked, Worm and Timsy were signed up right away. They had signed up on like day 1. And then the next day, Worm, Timsy, Sergeant Filthy Nasty, Low Tech, and TuneFed all signed up like right within that second day. And then I checked a little bit later, and now we have this big long list of people. And so I've been keeping track of who's been signed up the first and earliest from our group. And this isn't everybody that signed up. And I do plan to take out some of these names from here. Like Kivo, I don't think he joins. I wouldn't say that he's maybe a member of our community, since he doesn't hang out and chat with us. So we could take them out. Matty Pesk doesn't hang out with us. Bob Nothing doesn't hang out with us. And that's not to say that these people are bad by any means. But what I really wanted to do is I wanted to find only people, like Libra's not here with us. Of course, I'm not a valid entry. Fran sometimes does hang out with us, though. Huddle for Life, I don't think he's in with us. Bob the Great isn't. Pouring doesn't hang out with us. And so the idea is that Vibes does hang out with us from time to time. Darrow Evil definitely hangs out with us. TuneFed is here. Eric is here. Too Honest doesn't really hang out with us. Dr. J doesn't hang out with us. So with these people right here, then I wanted to offer something a little bit special. And the more, or the earlier you got in, the more entries you would have. So here, Worm got in on the first day, second day, the fifth day, since I skipped a couple of days. But all these people are listed here. And so that gives the early entrants more of a chance to win an additional Gen 1 summoned from Gen 0s. Right? But anyway, like I'm talking about, my idea is that if we can have a set of referral codes that some of us might be able to see who signed up under our names or using our referral codes, then that would help us to maybe offer more or additional prizes for that kind of thing. Wonder why I'm having such a problem cutting and pasting right now. There we go. All right, let's catch up in chat. Gone on my rant long enough. Let's see. And I was really hoping to get more practice runs in, and I wanted to practice with y'all too, a little bit more, and I unfortunately did not follow through with all the stuff that I wanted to do there. Let's see, Born to Die 007 with us. Welcome on in, Born to Die. Just getting here in the background work. Nice. Born to Die, I am happy that you are here, even if we are in the background for your doing stuff. Most of the things that we do, I try to make sure that I talk about things in enough detail that no one ever needs to really look at the screen too much. And if ever you do need to look at the screen, hopefully I can still describe that fairly well. I still need to sign up for Fight Club. Crypto Grady, get your butt in there now. I want to see you on that list. As soon as I refresh this page, I'm just waiting to refresh this page. I expect to see Crypto Grady in here, even if you've only got 3 sappy heroes. And I'm telling you, these 3 heroes right now, I don't even know what they are, but they're probably crap. Let's just come over here and see what we got. Paste. Let's copy and paste. And copy and paste, because honestly, I didn't even get in there. Let's, can we view those? So I've got a Warrior Thief in there. I've got a Pirate, but apparently the Pure class is not implemented. All right. I don't know if that's any good. And I've got a Warrior Priest, which is not great to have 2 warriors in there, because that cleave is going to take a it's going to take a meter. But I just needed to get 3 heroes in there just so I would have something in there. That's how obsessive I was about at least getting signed up. Let's see. Yeah, Zealous, we're talking about Fight Club. You might have been talking about DFK helper stuff, which this isn't that. So I think it would be okay for you to join Fight Club. Let's see. Because I'd go every 5 seconds, 24 hours. No, DFK helper, or no, Zealous. This is Fight Club. This is not DFK helper. So you would not be going every 5 seconds. I think you're getting things mixed up with with that. Let's see. It's fun once you play a bit. Yeah, it is actually fun once you play a little bit, once you get the handle of it. I was very nervous about it the first time, and I didn't even sign up for the first tournament because I was like, this isn't my thing. It's going to be too complicated. I don't want to really get into it. So it says, I realize it's not on the marketing side, but it's ethical thing. Zealous, I think you probably realize by now we're not talking about DFK Helper. You should be able to get in on this. So, yeah, we're not talking about the same things. Let's see. Looking for the tips. Just the tips. I'll give you the alpha. There we go. Nice. This is why we need you, Rock. You are the administrative guy. I don't know about that, man. I definitely can get a ball rolling sometimes, but it helps if other people are supportive. And what I'm talking about right now is this list. And when I don't see names like Crypto Grady, and when I don't see names like Zealous on here, I'm wondering, oh, is this not something that's all that great? If those people don't believe in it well enough to get into it? I'm just saying. Not so gentle, friendly reminder. There you go. That's it, TuneFed. That is it. Sometimes I can be a little bit harsh. I am well aware of that. That's the rock style. That's right. It's a rock. It's a style, man. Get your asses in there now. We got to support DFK. They're missing 35 people. All right. Let's see. Just need a dub. Just need a dub. Is someone helping him out with that? Let me catch up in chat. I think what we need is we need to get you in the Fight Club Discord stuff. Is that how we want to start? Or ADFK? Let's see. I'm going to catch up in chat, and then I'm going to assume someone's helping him out already. But we need you in the Fight Club. Let's see. I can't enter. I don't have any level 1s. Going to buy a few. There you go. There you go, Crypto Grady. Nice. Get your butt in there. Do it. You got to buy. So I bought a couple of trash level 1s just so I could be in there. I didn't even really care. I don't care about winning. It's just filling up those seats right now. I'll care about winning for the next tournament when I have a little bit more time to prepare. I do plan to hold some level 1s that I never level up. That will always be Fight Club level 1s, right? That's one thing that y'all should think about is eventually over time, get some level 1s that are really good for Fight Club. But if you don't have time to do it for this one, then just buy 3 trash heroes from the floor, level 1s, just so you can enter this time. Also, guys, those of you that are saying, well, why would I even enter if I'm not going to win? And that's because there are lots of prizes, even for people who are just entering, right? So as we look here, look at this. Raffle prize pools. So just for participating, even if you don't win a single battle, there's going to be a Gen 1 that I give away. There's going to be a Gen 1 that Bogside Chats gives away. There's going to be a Crypto Grady Gen 1. There's going to be a Sir Worm Gen 1, a Bob Nothing, a Raph, and a Sergeant, or Summoning, and a Sergeant Philly, and that's the Egg Pack. And so between all of the people that do not get first and second places, and maybe even third and fourth, I forget, but all the rest of us are going to get a chance at winning one of these raffle prizes. And on top of their official raffle prizes, I'm giving out my own raffle prizes for those people that are in my community. That means y'all in chat right now. Those of you that are in my chat and hanging out with us, y'all are going to get even an additional chance at a Gen 1 Summons. Or Gen0 Summons, which will be a Gen 1. Right. Let's see. So it says, unable to log into it. My Discord name and wallet are already registered by someone else. What? How could your Discord name and wallet address? Are you sure it's just not you that, and maybe you forgot your login name? I would say contact friends, right? So Zealous, you obviously have Franz or Guy Kids or Nine Dwarfs, Discord information and names. I'm sure they can work something out and get you in on that. And just pick three, at least three, but probably 6 Gen 1s to throw in there. Sardo Fritz, missed you all. Missed you too, Sardo. Glad to see you back here. Let's see. DFK Helper says, no, I was referring to that third of the heroes in Fight Club were made with DFK. Oh, yeah. That's very possible. Yeah, DFK Helper is a fantastic tool. Yeah. But like I said, Zealous, I don't think a lot of us care about winning. It's not the real point for some of us, right? DFK or Zealous is talking to the ADFK tourney. Can't sign in and create an account because Discord handle is taken. I think you're on top of it now. Watch out for flying rocks. Yeah, y'all get on top of it. Let's see. Just holler at the tourney chat. Yeah. In fact, do we need to help Zealous get in there a little bit? Like, here, let me just drop you a link for ADFK. And I know that you have, like I said, Franz, Guy Kid, and Nine Dwarfs Discord message stuff. And I think you'll be fine. So it says, does that mean you'll let me win my own little stuff? Yes, if you can get your name in there within the next 2 hours, then you will be on my next list. And that will be good. You will be justified, Zealous. Or justified isn't quite the right word. What's the word I'm looking for? You will be, oh man, my brain is forgetting words. Forgiven, I guess, kind of like forgiven, but maybe more of a, forgiven at an exalted level, right? All right. Okay, guys, it is 3:30. Let's go ahead and do a wheel spin. Oh, something else that I'm going to do that y'all might want to look into here very, very shortly is, let's go to, let's see, default view, and then my channel, and then the live stuff. So I'm going to be looking at these 5 videos that were done with my face on them, and we're going to be looking at who's commented on those videos very shortly, and then probably the previous 6 videos also. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, all the way up through 2 weeks ago, I guess. And we're going to be pulling names from comments on those 2. We're going to pull one from the Miami videos, and we're going to pull one from the 6 prior videos. And what I mean by that is, if I click on this video, and here I see that we've got a few people that have commented: D-Electronics, Mookie, Tiki Tootie, Nobel. So they will all have a chance to win another 2 tickets for having commented on that video. and we'll be picking a random video from one of those 5 right here, and then also one of those 6. And the winner that we choose will get 2 additional tickets for today's pet giveaway, in fact. So if you haven't been commenting on videos, then get to that. But right now, let's go ahead and see who's going to win the spin of the wheel right now. Let's log in here. Let's check moderators. Let's come over here and let's see what we've got. Can someone say hi in the chat and just let me know if it's working? Let's do a little sound. Here's our new sound to bring everyone in. Get your names in chat. Spin the wheel. Testing, testing. TuneFed says, Crypto Grady, Mystical Meows is in the house. This does not seem to be working at the moment, does it? I don't see names popping up here. All right, guys, let me refresh this page. There might be something going weird with it. And there we go. I think, let's see if everyone else's names pop in here at this point. There we go. That's looking better. So we got Mookie, Crypto Grady, Mystical Meows, Sardo Fritz, TuneFed, Umar L. Yo, man. It was so nice to meet you at the Miami conference. DFK Helper says, Zelly's owner, warrior, so on. Nice. Zealous, is that one of your heroes that you're bringing in? Level 1? Let's see. Can I tell what it is? It's a warrior or something? I can't see the subclass. Self is in the house. Also, had a blast, Umar says. Oh, yeah. Absolutely. Also, for all of y'all that had been hanging out with us, Umar, thank you so much for hanging out with us as much as you did. There were some people that did come and hang out with us for a little while, and I would never want to pressure anyone to hang out with us more than they want to, right? However, I also know that sometimes other people might feel like, oh, those people are doing so much streaming, or they're at such a level in the community that I don't want to intrude on them. And I kind of feel like some people might have thought that, I don't want to say that they weren't worthy of hanging out with us. That doesn't quite sound right. But you know how just sometimes you might feel like, I'm sure Crypto Grady has better things to do with his time than to hang out with me or something like that. That is not the way that any of us felt. So if anyone in the sound of my voice is going to be showing up in the future to any of these things, or if you did show up and just didn't hang out with us very much, we want all of the DFK community hanging out with us as much as you can stand, right? If you can only stand us for an hour, that's fine. Go ahead and do your own thing, right? But if you want to hang out with us more, we want you there as much as you can be there. Yeah. Crypto Grady says, yes, come and hang out with us day and night. Yeah, day and night. Absolutely. If you want to sleep over and crash out on the floor with us in there, man, I don't know if that's going to go over well with the Airbnb, but certainly staying there for a long time, absolutely something that we can do. We want to hang out with y'all, and we actually talked about the fact that some of y'all came out and hung out with us for a little bit, but then we didn't get to see you much again. We're like, hey, what happened to so-and-so? And I don't want to call anybody out, but we were missing y'all. We were missing the fact that some of y'all didn't hang out with us for very long and wondering, you know, what's going on. So absolutely, we want you with us. We like hanging out with y'all. Right? We are not special in any kind of way. We want to hang out with the DFK community. All right, let's grab these names here and paste these into here. Looks like Mystical Meows won a little earlier this morning. Let's do a rollover here as well. Rollover, and then we're going to have like a +2 tickets. Or rollover equals 2 tickets. If we have to roll over again, then we're going to set tickets to be 2. Sergeant Filthy Nasty, I'm here. All right, Sergeant, we're going to add your name in here. You're just barely squeaking in. Welcome on in, sir. All right. Let's find a winner. Paste, 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 paste. Good luck, fam. And the winner of the first set of tickets is Crypto Grady. Congratulations, sir. Thank you for hanging out with us today. Always love it when Grady is in the house. Crypto Grady, you're getting a ticket back. There you go, sir. What, me? That's right, Crypto Grady. I know you'll do fabulous things if you happen to win a pet from me today. You will do fabulous things with it. I am sure you will. All right. We got about another half hour until we spin our next wheel. Remember, we've got about 2.5 hours until we do a pet giveaway today. Something that I want y'all to be thinking about for the pet giveaway, unfortunately, with the craziness that we had for the week, I forgot to put in a gray egg. I'm willing to put in a gray egg for the winner if the winner really, really wants a gray egg. But if we can live with the blue egg, then that would be preferred. But if somebody really wants a gray egg and they win, I will put one in for you real quick. And then we'll try to make sure that we have that planned out. We had extenuating circumstances this week, of course, as most of y'all know, with Miami. Let's see. Sort of Fritz, I think you were in there. I hope you were. Did I miss you on that time? Nope, you were in there. Sort of Fritz. So we got you in there. Let's see here. You guys are a lot of fun, but I'm glad that I made... But I'm glad that you guys did what you did. Absolutely. You know, it was a lot more fun for us with you hanging out also, Umar, and the rest of y'all that were hanging out with us. That was Zealous also hung out with us quite a bit. Zealous, I really feel bad that I did not go out that night when y'all went dancing out to that club. But everyone came back to the apartment and said how much of a blast it was to be hanging out with you and your wife for that time as well. So thank you so much for being there and hanging out with us as much as you did too, sir. Really appreciate that. Let's see. Bunch of DFK royalty in the house. I wouldn't call myself royalty, but you know, I know that some people listen to us. Umar says, how's it going, Zealous? Meeting you guys was awesome. It was really cool to meet all of y'all. Have you used the auto hatcher? Zealous, I have not used the auto hatcher, but you know what? That's a good point. Let's pull up this thing here for a minute. One of the tools that I use, guys. Zealous is here in chat with us right now. And he is the creator of this awesome bot. And I'm not going to go into the full details of it right at this moment. Maybe we can take a day out sometime soon. Zealous, I don't know what your days are like, or if you'd want to hop in a Discord chat with me at some point and go in. You know, I'm sure you've talked about this already quite a bit on other channels, but certainly would not mind talking about it a little bit more. So one of the pages is for heroes and how to level up those heroes and what those heroes are doing. Another page is for items and when you're buying items or selling items. And then we have a duels section for what our duels are like and putting in your hero IDs for and what stat and background you want for those. And then we have an advanced section here which has something about pet hatching. And I've never done anything with the pet hatching part of it, but there is something about it. Let's see if I can find it in here. Let's see. We'll try to auto hatch one egg every this many hours. Now, for me personally, I would not want to do this. And I think there's a setting, auto hatch is off right here, right? And so I've turned mine off. I'm not really interested in auto hatching those eggs because I kind of want to see them hatch. But if you are the type of person that just wants to, you've got so many eggs and you want to hatch some every now and then that's true. So Zella says auto buying, any missing ingredients and all that kind of stuff. Oh, hang on a second here. Let me catch up. The auto hatcher will, for example, daily incubate your eggs. So if you don't go there for a month, you'll have 30 eggs waiting for you to crack open. Oh, so they'll incubate them, but they won't actually hatch them or crack them open. Oh, see, that might be worth it right there. I could do that. I was thinking for some reason they would hatch those eggs. Maybe the wording of that should be changed, right? Because when this thing here says, we'll try to auto hatch, does that mean that they're going to break the eggs open, or does that just mean incubate? In which case, if you mean incubate, maybe we should change it to incubate. Right, since users want to do that themselves, the auto summoner will do the same. Right, yep. Get those heroes summoned, but then of course wait to crack open those hero crystals until the day when you're ready. Yeah, so Sergeant here is also saying zealous, even cooler. That's what I thought too, Rock. Zealous says, you're right, should literally be incubate. Awesome. So the only reason that I've not been doing that is because I didn't want those eggs hatched. But if this is really about auto incubation, that changes quite a bit of it. I'm not sure if I find eggs often enough, but I think right now I'll go ahead and change this to on. So we have cheap, middle, and costly. I guess this is like Gaia's grace and boon and favor. Is that what it is? Favor, grace, and boon is what I assume those are. So we'll just choose middle. And then for the auto hatch, we'll say 48 hours because I don't get enough eggs. We'll just say 36 hours. All right. Simon McCrow says, hey, how do you enter Fight Club? How do you enter Fight Club? That is a good question. So now that I got this little thing set up, and I'm going to try that out with auto incubates. We'll see how that goes. Let's talk about Fight Club a little bit, since we are going to be doing more of that this weekend, starting this weekend. So guys, if you're not familiar with Fight Club stuff, let's come over to tournaments. And let's start here maybe. Control C and Control V. So I think what you need to do is you need to create an account on adfk.app right here. Just like I've created my Rock 808 account. So you want to create an account on ADFK. And then when you're here, I think you want to go over to Fight Club and click on Fight Club. Oops, that's not quite right. You want to click on DFK Tournaments. Tournaments, since we want to join a tournament. And from here, you should see available tournaments. Should include the Fight Club Baby Cup and the Whale Wars. And right now, I'm really only promoting the Baby Cup. If you want to join Whale Wars, you're welcome to it. You can join one or either one, but I'm really trying to support the Baby Cup right now. You only need level 1s for this one. So that's another reason that I am trying to promote this. It's easy to get level 1s if you don't already have them. So you'll click on that. There is a 25 crystal entrance fee, but there are lots of raffle prizes, lots of Gen0 Summons by a bunch of people there. 6 people are going to be doing Gen0 Summons, including myself, Crypto Grady, Sir Worm, Bob Nothing, Raph, Bogside Chat. And then Sergeant here is giving a color pack of eggs. That sounds really cool. Very nice. So lots of opportunities to win one of these raffles, even if you don't win the full tournament itself. But if you do happen to get up there into the higher rankings, there is a 1,600 crystal prize pool. And then from here, you should be able to, let's see, maybe since I've already entered, then it's not giving me some other options, but you should be able to get signed up through here somewhere. Jason Russo, hey man, good to meet you at Miami. So it says, Neindorf helped me out. My account had no email address, so I had gotten myself locked out. Oh, interesting. Yeah, Neindorf is the man. Definitely very helpful. Cool thing about the cheat mode is that you no longer need to pay for a rush, since they'll all just be waiting to crack open. Ah, that's true. Yeah. $69 mega in the house. Let's see if we can zap 69 mega out of here pretty quick. Oh, looks like someone got him already. Think. Boom. I'm going to guess that was tune fed right on top of that. Yep. Sure was. All right. Neindorf here with us as well. Hey, Neindorf. How are you doing? Welcome on in, sir. Great to have you here. Boy, we have a full house of fantastic people. Welcome on in, guys. I'm just noticing our list of usernames here right now. Sir Mir is with us as well. Oh my goodness. JSM Russo, who I met in Miami. So nice to see y'all. Dang. I feel like I get closer to everybody every week that goes by. Crypto Grady says, yeah, Neindorf, Rock is giving us a lashing for not signing up. Exactly. Got to get these people on the ball with that. I couldn't imagine. So Neindorf, I was looking in here and I was trying to do one of my own methods of encouragement, I guess, let's say, with sign-up entries from our community here. and I realized that some prominent people of the community were not in here yet. And I was like, how is that even possible? So I had to do some gentle scolding. I think we've got a great community here. I think it's not that anybody wouldn't want to join in. It's just that sometimes maybe they don't recognize the value of them joining in or something like that, right? Everyone's like, it won't matter if I join in or not. But I think there's a lot to be said for leaders of the community to join in. Yeah, I mean, Raf's even joined up in there. Franz has joined up in there. Neindorf, are you in here? I could see how you and Raf and Franz, maybe a couple of other people, might not feel like y'all would want to join necessarily. Building versus playing, yep. Yeah. Yep, tough. I hear you, man. I'd rather you build than play. And since you're just one person there, I get it. Let's see. Crypto Grady, I love it. Oh, I can hear you say that right now, Grady. And your little claps. All right. Crypto Grady says scold Neindorf now. That's a rough ask. Should I do it? Hey Neindorf, why are you not in here? At least get your name on the list, right? We're trying to fill out 64 seats. And it looks like the community doesn't care when, we don't have our 64 seats filled out. It's kind of like this, my man. When I come over here and I look at my video and I see that I've got 12 likes or 13 likes, you bet I liked my own video. You bet that I liked my own video because I want to at least have one like on there. And I'm super happy for 12 other people liking that. But, you want to like your own projects, right? And I think that's absolutely something fair to do. All right, guys, let's go ahead and speaking of videos and liking videos and commenting on those videos, we've got a few videos that we want to give out some tickets for as well. Have y'all been commenting on all of the Miami trip videos? Let's see who's going to win a prize from this. Juan Zamudo. Hey, how you doing, man? Welcome on in. Sergeant says, make that 13. Thank you very much, Sergeant. I'm surprised at how much YouTube values likes and comments and all that kind of stuff, but it is what it is. We had to live within that system. Sir Mir says, whenever I hear Grady, I have your voice in my head saying it. Really? It's impregnated in my brain after a couple of months now. Oh, man. This is Crypto's scold his ass, baby. Oh, no. All right, Neindorf. What do I need to do to get your name on that list? What do I need to do? How do I beg? How do I encourage? How do I did I say encourage? Yep. For supporting your own project. Let's see your name on this list. Pillars of the community should all be in here. In fact, maybe one thing that we could do is try to get somebody like Bolin in here on a regular basis also, right? Got to find some level ones to get in. See, I mean, that's what I'm talking about. If we don't even have level one set aside for the community, then why should the community, if we're not even willing to have level ones ourselves, why should the community have level ones? Is that too big of an ask? We're expecting everyone else to have level ones, but we're not willing to have level ones ourselves? I don't know, man. Okay, let's do a little bit here, guys. Let's come over to, is it this page? Zealous says, not leveling up gives me the shakes. Think about it this way, Zealous. It's only 3 or 6 heroes forever. I mean, there's only 3 heroes that you will never level up, or maybe 6 if you want to have the full array. Only 3 or 6 that you'll never level up from level 1. And you just consider those to be your ongoing DFK Fight Club team. All right. Every time I get the level up notification, I open a cider. Nice. That's awesome, Zealous. Stronghold Syndrome. Yep. DFK Helper. You know, DFK Helper is absolutely helping us level up our heroes much faster. Better, I think. All right, so here's what I want to do. We're going to come and we're going to open these videos in new tabs. I've given y'all enough time. Who has commented on these videos? That's what we're going to ask. So all those videos are opened. I don't know if new entries will be added in there in the meantime, but what we're going to do first, there's 5 videos. Let's do a wheel spin to see which video is we're going to look at for right now. So let's just do video 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5. And we're just going to do a quick wheel spin. We're going to look at video number 2. All right. So, whoops. That's going to go on forever unless I get on that page. So video number 2 should be the video called Stuff, which is unfortunate because that is a video I don't particularly care a lot about. But it is what it is. So we're going to look at Stuff, and we're going to see who's commented on that. Zabu is the only person who's commented on that video, so Zabu automatically gets 2 tickets. Congratulations, Zabu. Zabu, 2 more tickets for 3. And now we're going to do one more wheel spin for these next 6 videos right here. So hopefully y'all commented on these videos also. Again, we're going to be finding out, or we're going to be picking a random number 1 to 6. And then if it turns out to be this one right here, the idea is we're going to see who's commented on this video. And any of these people could win a couple more tickets just for having commented on the video. And it doesn't have to be a very good comment either. Just fire is fine. But YouTube likes comments, and so that's why we're kind of doing this. All right. So let's, should I give y'all another minute to put comments, or do all of y'all have the comments in there already? Have I given y'all enough time for that? Let's see. Crypto Grady says, I just wait until the tournament is about to start and figure out the heroes. Yeah, unfortunately, that's not really, the team can't put you into a bracket until your heroes are all there. So it kind of puts a little bit of stress on them. But once I have 6 heroes that are permanently set up for Fight Club, unfortunately, DFK Helper's tool was so helpful recently that it leveled up some of my Fight Club heroes that I did not intend to level up. That's my fault. It's not the tool's fault. But now I've got to find a couple more level 1s, and the level 1s that I had are now more set up for lightweight. Not your issues, Ellis. Your tool is doing good. I just didn't plan ahead well enough. Yeah. So I got to go out and buy a few more level 1s myself. Right now I've only got 3 level 1s that I think are even there. Okay. Look at the comment from above from me. I just wait until the tournament. Yep. Oh, should I jump on? Oh, yeah. Hang on a second. Maybe so. I should jump on and tell you about Cryptosaurus George or us running the video. Yeah. Oh, my goodness. Let's get over here. Let's join Darlantis. Let's come over here to the voice channels, into the lobby. Crypto Grady. You want to join me in here? Come on. Get some Crypto Grady live action. Yeah, if I don't read y'all's comments, then do not worry about saying, you know, hey, Rock, you missed it. Look up. Look up at the comment. Because sometimes I do miss things. All right. Well, Crypto Grady is jumping online with us here. Let's finish off this little thing over here. Oops. Bogside Chats is always good. Adventures in DeFi Kingdoms, if y'all wanted to look at that. Oh, was somebody asking about getting started with Fight Club? These are a couple of other videos that would be really good. Adventures in DeFi Kingdoms has a tier list. In fact, Neindorf, I don't know if you were involved in this video or not. I think you might have been. Yeah, Neindorf. Are y'all planning to do an updated tier list for baby weight? And if I could make any suggestion, I would say, please, please, can we rename that to Baby Cup with a K? Not necessarily this time, but just for the future or something. I think that would be kind of cute. All right, let's take a look at YouTube videos. You think you're in the lobby. All right, Grady, let's see where you're at. You are here. Can you say hello? Oh, I don't hear you, man. I see your little green circle. Is it possible that... Let's see what's going on here. User volume, you've got volume. So I probably don't want to make it over 100%. Mute, disable video. Tell you what, let's click in here. All right. Testing, testing. Oh, I'm not seeing my little circle go on. You can't hear me either. That could be a problem. Let me get out of this and back in. Hello. I see you're green. Tell you what, let me, that's problematic, isn't it? Let me check settings here. And go to volume. We've got speakers. Choose where to play sound. Oh man, you know, since I went away, I noticed that there were some issues with my my audio when I came back. My computer rebooted when I was away also. And I'm wondering if there was a problem with it. Let's see if we need to mix sound in an appropriate way. So here's Discord. Looks like Discord is set up. Output device should be default, but let's set to speakers. Input device should be microphone there. And OBS. Output input devices should probably be default. All right. I don't really know. You are still speaking. I do not hear you. Tell you what, let's close that out and restart that. Discord. Restart Discord here. Testing, testing. Testing, testing. Hello, hello. All right, one other thing that I want to try is looking at settings and going to audio settings for OBS. Desktop audio, let's see, auxiliary stuff. Hotkeys, monitoring devices. Don't think any of that matters. Let's come over to advanced audio, properties. Oh man. TuneFit says, can see Grady is getting signal in Discord. He's lighting up. Yep, I can see he's got a green light around there. So something's going on. We are getting signal from Grady. Discord is. But for some reason, it's not coming through here. So, let's see. Let's All right, let's move to drop you into gaming instead. Let's just see if that fixes anything in here. Doubt it will, but testing. Nope, still nothing. Let's edit the channel. Gaming, bitrate, audio, video quality. I don't think any of that stuff matters right there. Let's see. Permission sync with category voice channels. Yep. It's not a private channel. Anyone should be able to speak, connect, speak, have video. All right. So why can't we hear anything? I wonder if there's an issue with like a mixer. So here we've got, let desktops access your microphone. Currently in use, Discord. Yes. And that's about the microphone access. That's not about bringing that in. Let's see. Okay. I'm not sure how else we could set that. Grady says, it's okay, I need to get signed up for this tournament, but connecting and chatting with George about DFK, baby. Nice. That is good to hear, Grady. Absolutely. I know we've been waiting for that for a while. Yeah, I'll need to get this figured out sometime a little bit later, why we are not able to get this connected here. Something is going, something's fishy. One thing I might be able to do, and maybe now is not the time to mess with it, huh? I should save debugging this for a later time, probably. All right. So let's get back to the task at hand. It's almost time to do another wheel spin. Until we do that, though, let's find out which one of y'all have been leaving comments on those previous 6 videos over here. So let's open that one, number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5, and number 6. So those are the next 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 videos. And let's get a wheel spin for which one that we're going to look at. Spin that wheel. Good luck, everybody. So video number 5. So there's video number 1. There's video number 2. Oops, let's get that sound effect off. All right. So here's our list. There's video number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is the video we're looking at for the comments. And here we have our comments. Congratulations to Nobel, Timsy, Umar, and Zelf. Not a lot of potential winners. So we've got Zelf, Umar L, Timsy, and Nobel. Congratulations, guys. And what we're going to do there is grab y'all's names and paste a few times. Let's see who wins 2 more tickets for just having commented on some videos. Zelf, I think. It is. Congratulations, Zelf. So Zelf is in here somewhere. We'll give Zelf 2 more tickets for commenting on some videos. Congratulations. All right, and now guess what time it is? It is 4:30. So now we're going to do our normal wheel spin. All right, be sure to say hello in chat. Let me grab up a sound effect here for us. Step right up. Come on in. Say hello in chat. Get your name on the list of names. Got one more wheel spin to do after this. Sardo Fritz is here in the house. 71 Mookie. Come on in. Crypto Grady is still in the house. That's nice. Eric's here. Nice. Hey. Ah, I see you've even got your name there. Nice. I remember the first day or two I was pronouncing it very strangely. Exterior or something? Yeah. But Eric's here sounds perfect. Makes a lot of sense. All right. Why is other people's names not coming up? I've got Crypto Grady. I've got Sardo Fritz. Ah, there's everybody's name. Eric's here, Sardo Fritz, Tudenfed, 71 Mookie. You can get a bloater from a blue egg, I think. Oh, are you talking about the odd pet variant? We're talking about the pet variants? Blue eggs do give bloaters. Yes, they do. Look at that. Worm is here in the house with us. Welcome on back, Worm. Got you on our list also. Anybody else? Last chance to get in on this ticket giveaway. Who else has been here recently that we need to call out their attention Sergeant, are you still here? Juan, are you still here? Leindorf, Sir Mir. You also lurking? Jason Maruso. Zealous. Looks like that little side trip down the back alleyway of Discord and not working was a death trap for a lot of listeners that just left. Mystical Meows, welcome on back. It's always interesting to see what causes people to tune out or not. All right, let's take these names that we've got right here. Y'all are the ones that are here. Let's plug these names in. Let's see, Eric's here says, I'm so excited for SD putting down new roots in Clayton. Thinking about buying a bunch of DFK merch for the occasion. We were looking at that on this morning's stream on Twitch, and notice how few days it is. Eric's here. Look at this. This is Saturday. Saturday's almost over for us here. Then we've got Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday full days. Just those 3 full days. And then Sarandale relaunch on the 7th Wednesday. Oh man. Talk about excited. Eric's here. Yes. So excited. That is going to be a major party, to say the least. Let's go ahead and grab in these names. Lock everybody in here. Control C to copy. Paste, 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 paste a couple of times. Good luck, everybody. And the winner is Eric's here, it looks like. Maybe Mystical Meows. It's so close. Eric's here. Congratulations, Eric's here. We're going to get you another ticket. And I know I've seen your name in here somewhere. Just got to find it. Maybe it's in here. I don't see your name. Is it possible that this is the first time you've won a ticket? Or maybe that you've won before, but I've given you tickets directly to your wallet? That's possible too. Or am I just blind and I'm not seeing it? Well, Eric's here. Congratulations. I think it's probably the first time you've won this wheel spin, huh? We will stick you in right there. However, the next question is going to be, do you have tickets already in your wallet? Because if not, I think everybody knows you need 2 tickets from this winner's bank for every 1 raffle ticket for the pet winning, right? So if you just have 1 right now, Big Bubba J has 1, Born to Die has 1, Eric's here has 1, Starbuck has 1, and so on, then y'all will not get to enter in today's pet giveaway. But we do have several possibilities for entrance. I don't know if Zelf is here today, but he's got some. Timsy, if Timsy is here, definitely has some to enter today. Mystical Meows has a few. Worm has a couple. Sergeant hops in and out sometimes, so if he does drop in, he's definitely eligible. And then, of course, quite a few other people. Some people I know are probably not going to be here. Nobel, it's usually past Nobel's bedtime right now, which, by the way, is something that we're going to talk about. I think we're going to move our pet giveaway for next weekend to 11:30 p.m. 11:30 a.m. U.S. Central Time. That'll be about 5 hours earlier than now, next Saturday. And I think the reason that we want to do that is to allow maybe a few more people in different parts of the world a little bit better opportunity to be here for that pet giveaway as well. Because people like Nobel are here quite a bit in the morning streams, but by the afternoon streams, the end of the afternoon streams, even on top of that, it's like 2 or 3 in the morning for them. And that's a big ask that they stay up that late for a pet giveaway. Eric's here says, didn't Zealous invent Web3? You know, I think you might be right. I think you might be right. Zealous definitely has a very good grasp on programming Web3 apps and integration. All right. So we checked the status of those videos. I guess I may as well like them. It's okay to like your own videos, right? Looks like I've liked several of them already. All right. Get them a couple extra likes. And I do need to come back and reply to some of these comments myself as well. Also, Grady, I don't know if you're doing this for your own videos, but you might want to watch through your own videos. 2x speed in the background maybe is going to be okay. I don't know if that really helps or not, but it sounds like it's interesting enough to do. Got to promote ourselves as much as we can, right? It's one more like. It's one more watch. Especially since we have such a small community right now. I might not do it so much when we've got 1,000 viewers. One more viewer is not going to matter too much, probably. But right now, we've got so few viewers that I feel we need to support everybody as much as we can. In fact, something that I would like to do, even, is come through some of these other things like Bogside Chats. And I usually watch all their videos, but if I haven't, you know, just like click on another video and watch it and give a like and just watch it in the background, right? So I usually leave a couple of those on. I haven't done it for a little while now, but always good to do. All right, guys, let's see here. We've got one more hour until our last wheel spin of the day, or week even. We're going to do a pet giveaway. What else do we need to do? I think the highest priority right now is getting people into the registration for Fight Club, which I think ends, maybe even it was supposed to end yesterday. And if so, then Neindorf and Franz and Guy Kid are all being really gracious. It looks like it starts in 1 day, but that's when it starts, and they really need some time to get us organized into our slots. So I've got 3 heroes right now. I need to, I'm going to bring that off to another window, and then I need to find a couple of heroes to put in there. Sportco, hey, how you doing, Sportco? Welcome on in. How did you find our channel? What brings you in today? And Crypto Grady says, for all the DFK community, Crypto Grady is a machine at not only watching videos and liking, but also commenting. If y'all go through and you look at most of my videos, not every one, but most of my videos, Crypto Grady oftentimes has many comments on the same video even. It's just crazy. I'm a little jealous, actually. Mystical Meows is doing lots of comments too, my goodness. But there I remember a time a couple of weeks ago that sometimes I would look back through here and see Crypto Grady had 2 or 3 comments on each one. Not that I think that's required, but just Crypto Grady's personality normally is something that gives a lot of, he just gives a lot of comments on a lot of videos. And I love it. It is very helpful. I need to get in that habit more myself of leaving more comments. And I've been trying to do it every now and then, but I'm not as good at it as I want to be yet. Uh-oh, am I loading too many videos? And it's starting to mess up my streams. Tell you what, let's X out on some of these. Maybe I'm trying to do streaming and watching too many videos at once. Probably not a good thing. All right. Are we still live? That's the first thing I ought to check. Did that kick us off stream? Yikes. I think that might have hurt us. We're fine, TuneFed says. Thank you. All right, so at least we're live, but I don't think we're totally fine. Page is unresponsive. Let's go ahead and wait on that for a little bit. I think I definitely was overloading things there for a minute. All right, let's try this. Let's exit that page. Robinhood. All things DFK, or actually, is it Friends of DFK these days? Crypto Grady is Altcoin Daily going to do a DFK video. Yeah. Let's get the scoop, Grady. What is Altcoin Daily committing to here? See if I can get back to that web page. Got this blank screen. All right, let's try this again. I might have crashed my entire web browser stuff. Maybe I just need to reset the entire web browser. I think that's probably what's happened. Is that going to kill anything? Let me think. I think it's fine if I just kill all the windows. I don't think that's going to stop this stream. Yep. There we go. I think we're getting there. TuneFed says it's just your browser is on the struggle bus. Yep. I think I just killed all the browser windows. Let's also get rid of Discord. Close the window for Discord. All right. Got the waifu bot running in the background as well. So Zilly, so you still here in chat? So I'm running the waifu bot at the same time that I'm running DFK Helper. And I will say that while I was gone to Miami, I thought that I had turned or set my computer to not do any updates for the week that I was going to be gone. And I come back on Thursday to realize that 4 hours after I left on Sunday morning, my computer rebooted. And of course, none of my bots were working, except for DFK Helper bot that was not installed on my own computer, but runs off of Zelly's. And that was the one that was running throughout the week. Zealous says, move them over to DFK Helper, please. Unfortunately, Zealous, I cannot. Because you're a great guy. I love your tool, but it's too expensive for some of these little accounts to run. So like this account right here that's running the bot only has 5 heroes. And they're common, basic, level 3. There's no way that that this account can afford $30 a month to run. Right? And even though I'm, I definitely like the service, like the DFK Helper. Why do you have a wallet for just 5 heroes? So DFK Helper, or Zealous, I'm not sure if you might not have been logged, or you might not have been watching us for a while, but I think maybe you don't know, that, oops, cancel that, hang on a second. I've got a little community account, right? Let's log back into here, and let's get into Discord. And the little community account is an account where I've set aside some funds a long time ago that was supposed to, like I set aside a few $1,000s and said, okay, I want to be providing giveaways to my viewers. And I'm having problems launching Discord, so we'll just wait on that. So I was having, I wanted to do some giveaways for my users, my viewers. And so I set aside a few $1,000s into a special wallet that all the additional rewards that came from that wallet were going to go as rewards or something that my viewers could manage. And in our Discord, in the Deorlantis Discord, we've got a place where viewers in the community that comes and watches me specifically can vote on what to do with the funds in that wallet, whether we're buying heroes or whether we are putting money into a liquidity pool or whether we're doing C-Jewel now that we have it, just whatever, right? But it's up to the community to vote on everything that happens with that wallet. And it's kind of a fun thing for us to do as a community together, right? Oops, let me do this over here for a minute because of something else. Anyway, the point that I'm making with this is that because of that, that little community wallet has only been able to afford 5 heroes. And so that's what we've got. We've got 5 heroes in this wallet for the little community wallet. And I don't have time to go quest them all day, right? I don't have time for that. Nobody has time to quest even 5 heroes when they've got other things that they need to be doing all day long. And so the waifu bot fits that perfectly, right? There's a one-time fee. And not only, and I don't expect that you're going to change your business model, Zealous. So don't take these next statements of mine to say that you should do what WaifuBot is doing. That's not what I'm saying. But WaifuBot has a business model that really fits in line very well with smaller accounts because you pay a one-time fee, which is some number of Ethereum. Right now, Ethereum is low, so I think the price is like $50 or something. And you get this WaifuBot that gives you a NFT. The NFT provides a license to run the software, and you can run that for as long as you want. And then part of the aspect of that too is since you own that NFT, and it's the owner of the NFT that provides the software license, if later on I decided I didn't need that service anymore, then I could sell the NFT back to the market and get the money back for that. So there's hardly ever a possibility of a chance of losing out on money from that account, right? Let's get this little music set back up here. Right. So now that I'm logged back in again, let's pull up that little account here. So here we've got our play to earn investment account. It's the 808 FAM account. And if we look at it, we just got a few little heroes here that we're able to afford. All commons, basics, or maybe a couple of uncommons. So this is not something that, and we don't have a lot of income from this. I think we're only getting about like 2 crystal a day or 3 crystal a day income. And we just don't have enough money to spend on that kind of thing. Let's see. Let me catch up in chat. Been working on, I am George today. Not sure about coming onto the daily, but they got the message. Nice. Very good to hear, Grady. It's not all things DFK anymore. It's DeFi Kingdoms fans. Okay, DeFi Kingdoms fans. So, Robinhood, why the change in name? Is there a strategic move or reason for that? Both still showing up in your search page. Yeah. What's the reasoning behind the name change? I'm curious. Why do you have all with the 5 euros? Yeah. Let's see. Makes sense. It wasn't the intent. No nickel or dime anyone. We'll get that onboarded at no cost. So, Zealous, I really, truly, truly appreciate the offer, right? But and you know that I'm running DFK Helper and will continue to run DFK Helper here and talk about it. I think that you've got a fantastic tool. I think that a lot of people are really going to find DFK Helper to be fantastic. And it can do so many things that it's just mind-blowing. It's useful beyond anything that I could express. I think that it's going to go way beyond what the DFK team are going to be able to provide anytime in the near future. And so I'm really, really happy with it, right? But one of the other things that I want to be doing with my channel is I want to be showing a way to support like a wide variety of people's income or status or something like that, right? Where again, if it's just me, and if I get special treatment or something from getting to DFK Helper, or most people couldn't, then I would feel bad that I was getting special treatment for that kind of thing. And it wouldn't really help out community members where they don't feel that they could afford $35 a month either for the service, even though once you have a certain number of heroes, and I don't know exactly how many heroes that is, but certainly coming up to around 50 or 75 or so, I think for sure, you start to really see a good ROI value for it. But even when you're not talking about return on investment value, there are people out there who are going to love it, who don't really care so much about the returns, the financial returns for it. They're just going to be happy that they don't need to manually go questing their heroes all the time, or manually spend that many hours in a day to manage everything else, like hatching of the eggs, or going to do auto duels, or all that other kind of stuff, right? And so for them, paying that extra money, like I was paying in some games that I played before, these free-to-play games, I was paying close to, I'm going to want to say $400 a month for things like Lord of Ultima or Forge of Empires, where I didn't have to pay anything. But there were some bonus features if you did pay some extra money you got some extra stuff. And I'm not saying that those things were like $400 a month. I was going way above what normal people were spending. But there were things like that were about $10, $20, $30 a month for you to get what they were calling ministers or automated tools. And a lot of people really found that stuff extremely useful. And of course, we weren't earning any money from those free-to-play games. It's just that we had an automated tool by paying a little monthly service fee to get that automation. And so I'm sure that there's going to be plenty of people that are going to appreciate DFK Helper as well to do that automation, right? But I also remember in those free-to-play games that there were tons and tons of people that just didn't even have that much money to put in. They had a lot more time, and so they were fine just manually questing or doing the, going through those steps themselves. And their empires never grew nearly as fast as someone's who had the automated service, paid for the automated service. And so having a service like DFK Helper is really good. You're gonna be able to do a lot of stuff. But again, that is a fairly large expense every single month for someone who might not have that. I'm thinking people in third world countries and so on. And so I would like to keep DFK Help. I'd like to keep WaifuBot for this little baby account that doesn't have a lot, just to show people, and especially new people who might be wary of, hey, I don't have $35 a month, or whatever it is. And I'll say, hey, start out with this. And if you really like this tool and feel better with it, then of course, a little bit later on, you can start to upgrade to better tools. I shouldn't say better, but different tools that solve different problems, like DFK Helper, because DFK Helper is much more integrated. Yeah, I don't consider y'all trying to nickel and dime anything, Zealous. You have a fantastic tool, and I think everything here is fantastic. TuneFit says, win one-time fee NFT version for DFK Helper with limited options. I don't want to say that myself, just because I don't want to feel like I'm being intrusive in a business model, Zealous. But if you're open to different levels of support, I don't know. I also know that for a business, it's sometimes harder to handle multiple variations of customers trying to do different things, and that can be challenging. And sometimes not worth it from your end or the creator's end, right? But, there would be interest there for some kind of a short one-time fee. Not that you have to do it by any means. I think the average median hero count per wallet is probably still less than 10. That's a really big point right there, TuneFed. And so one of the things that I want to be doing with my channel is giving like the common player a way to see how to play a little bit more. And I remember when I first got started, I wasn't interested in the bot stuff because they were a little bit more expensive. And I didn't feel like I was making that kind of money to justify it. Yeah. So this is a good point that Zealous has, is that with the WaifuBot, I'm running this on my machine, which of course is good and bad. There are pros and cons to that. One of the cons, which is what I was talking about a few minutes ago, is that when my computer shut down unexpectedly, I wasn't questing, right? Some of the pros to that, though, are a one-time fee because I'm running it myself, right? Normally, I'm not away from the computer for a week at a time, so it's not that big of a deal. And oftentimes, I can set my PC to not refresh at times when I'm not expecting it. And if I only am doing computer reloads when I'm expecting it, then I can manage that a lot better. But with DFK Helper, you are running it on the cloud. You are taking their CPU time and all that kind of stuff. There are some really good advantages to that, but that's what you're paying for. DFK Helper says, personally, I won't run strange closed source software on my computers, and especially when it comes to crypto, definitely do not blame you for that, man. Do not blame you at all. I'm a little wary of that myself. On top of that, you wouldn't go to a car dealership and expect to pay the same price for a Toyota Camry as you would Ferrari in a dealership. That's absolutely true as well. Absolutely. However, even though that is totally true, Coolio, I'm glad you're here, I also don't feel that I want to pay in my physical life. I don't want to pay for a Ferrari or a Lamborghini, because I think those are just overpriced cars. And really, I use my car to get from one place to another. And it doesn't have to be a Ferrari or a Lamborghini or a Porsche. A Toyota Camry will get me to work every day, and that's all that I need. TuneFed says, how many people are in the, how many total heroes are in DFK Helper? That's a good question. I know there's quite a few. 24,000. Dang. Yeah, but a couple dozen thousand. I think a lot of the bigger players. So one of the things that I really like about DFK Helper over WaifuBot right now is just the vast options. And I know that Carlo is working on adding a bunch of stuff to WaifuBot, hopefully over time. But the thing is, a lot of us with a lot of heroes, we have those heroes now. We can't wait a month or 6 months for new features to come out. We need that stuff right away. And to have this ability, and some of the things also that DFK Helper can do, like the fact, specifically for me, things like sending a miner off to do gardening or something like that. Like here, I've got a gardener that's going to mining. And I know that seems really weird, and most of y'all are not going to want to do that. But I could absolutely not do that with WaifuBot. And at least here, even though it's not recommended, and even though I wouldn't recommend it myself to most people, I'm still very happy that I can do it. And one of the main reasons that I'm doing this in this particular case is because I don't necessarily want to send them to the training quests. Why not go and get some mining skills? Because that miner right there, or that Berserker 30, let's pop over there real quick and take a look at it. Let's see, let's refresh that. And so I think most of y'all know that the profession is pretty good for things, but it's not the only thing that brings you, let's see, is it this one? Yeah. So here, this hero right here, Remnella, has gardening and a 13.1 gardening skill right now. But because I've been sending her mining, she's already got a 7.3 mining skill already too, which does mean that even though she's not quite as proficient at it, she's still getting good mining skills. Now, what happens with the new alpha that we've heard that got dropped recently, that I could attach a special mining pet to Remnella, and that will be as good as having a mining skill. So now, all of this energy that's been going into this, she's ahead of the game right now. And it might be slower growth than normal, but still ahead of the game already, because I've already been putting into mining. And so I appreciate that a lot more than trying to send her to strength questing or something like that. I might like to have a hero that has a 20 profession skill in every one of these, 20 fishing, 20 mining, 20 gardening, 20 foraging. Because that would be a pretty well-rounded hero that I could have do a lot of things. Attach the certain mining pet to it, or the foraging pet, or a fishing pet. And there you go. You'd be just as good off as if you had the gardening skill. Zealous says there's a $25 option too for auto questing. Let's talk about that a little bit more, Zealous. I'm again, one of the things, and I don't know how far I am behind in chat. You might have mentioned this a little while back. It was like 10 minutes ago. So definitely want to talk to you more about it. I don't want to twist anybody's arm about things, but one of the things that we have to keep in mind is that for myself, and with a lot of heroes, definitely DFK Helper is the way to go. But for smaller account, like I said, 5 heroes that are common for somebody, you might say, well, it's tough luck for them. They just need to quest their own heroes. But guys, I do not have time for that myself, and I'm sure there are a lot of other people out there as well that just don't have time to quest even 5 heroes on their own. Maybe if DFK team implements more automation by themselves, then that will be good enough. But a couple of months ago, it wasn't. So I'm very grateful to have another solution. Let's see. And don't forget about our KBP to include DFK, official DFK at no cost. See, I don't necessarily know. I don't know if I know all of your other options. We might have to talk about that a little bit more. Yeah, I'm not sure what you mean, TuneFed says, and I have to agree. A user with less than 100 heroes in their wallets probably doesn't need automation. I totally disagree with that. There's no way. I mean, technically, I only have 65 heroes in this wallet. There's no way that I'm going to manage this account. And I would say even when I had 30 heroes was too much for me to get the best that I could for those heroes. There's just no way that I would really even, if I wanted to do a good job on those, I want them questing 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, right? As Grady says, get those heroes questing. I remember a few months ago, before I had any bots, that I was setting alarm clocks for myself to wake up at 4 a.m. sometimes to make sure that I was sending heroes out questing when their stamina was full. And to be honest, that's not really a good way to live. When you're waking up and you're interrupting your sleep schedules and all that kind of stuff. So I was very, very happy to get bots running, even for 10 or 15 heroes. And of course, the alternative will be, well, just suck it up and don't quest those. But then, you know, if there is a tool or service out there, why wouldn't you use that? TuneFed says pain to manage after 50 or 75. And I'm going to say, when I had 30, it was too much for me to manage. TuneFed says, I'm the same way, Rock. SEO reasons mainly. SEO reasons. Sounds good, Robin Hood. I agree with that. Were the recent raffles were a pretty good indication of active player count, something like 3,500 participating wallets. So was there 3,500 participating wallets? I don't necessarily know how many of those are individual players. Like, I know, for example, Grady has a few different wallets. I've got, 2 wallets that I'm playing with. I've got the community account and my main account, but I've got a couple of other wallets as well. I just don't really play with them. Very much like here, if I come up to MetaMask, I've got a test wallet. Like this little DFK2 is kind of a test account that doesn't have any heroes in there right now, but I had been playing with it. It's got a little bit of stuff in there. So what I'm saying is that there might be some of us that have multiple wallets. I also know that there are several very large players, and by large I mean they have lots of heroes, that for security reasons, they don't put all of their heroes into one wallet. They have their heroes out in separate wallets for a little bit of security reasons. TuneFit says, I can afford whatever vehicle. We have 2 used Prius. Yeah. And do it from the beach, Rock. Yes, that would be nice. Cannot wait until we're all crypto rich, crypto millionaires, and we are helping out the community grow even more. TuneFit says, I think they built something very impressive. I just don't like the subscription models. Don't run waifu either, but I'd be much more likely to pay for that model than the DFK or the DFK setup. I agree with that, TuneFed. As a general thought overall, right? I think, and that's not to say that everyone or every service should not be a subscription model. So I agree that subscription models do make sense for some things, I guess. And certainly like DFK Helper. So one of the reasons I agree that DFK Helper probably works really well as a subscription model is because you're actually using server space on their server to run those heroes, right? I shouldn't say server space. You are using CPU power on a server to do that questing for you, right? And so CPU usage takes, or there's some cost behind CPU usage, and with an ongoing CPU usage, just like you pay your electricity bill every month, right? I don't think that paying a electricity bill is something where you just pay one time and say, oh, I paid $50 for you electricity bill once in my life and now I'm done, I never have to pay again. It doesn't make sense, right? So if you have an ongoing usage for it, then it makes sense to pay an ongoing basis for something. And I think that that's what DFK Helper is providing, is an ongoing service. So I have no problems at all with the subscription model for DFK Helper or DFK or anything like that. I think the challenge comes in for me personally, and of course everyone's different, so I can't speak for anybody else. But for me, the challenge was at the very beginning, I only had 10 heroes. And I could not, and I did not want to spend money on a regular monthly basis for something that wasn't making that money back for me, right? In other words, if I'm hiring a financial advisor, let's say I'm going out into the physical world and I'm looking for a financial advisor. I'm working a 9-to-5 job at McDonald's, let's say, and I'm making minimum wage. Would it make sense for me to go out and spend $300 a month on a financial advisor? Every month, month after month, I'm just tossing away $300 of my minimum wage salary to a guy that isn't really doing that much for me. Although he could probably help me out quite a bit, right? Financial advisor, a good one. I'm not talking about the shams, but a good financial advisor could really make possibly turn around somebody's life, and over the long term, possibly even help them grow their bags much faster than someone who's very inexperienced with finance and might not know how to do a bunch of things, right? And so I don't think that I would do that. But if I had an opportunity to spend $300 as a one-time fee, that would get me help, like a lifelong tool or management piece of software that would do something for me, then I might do that. especially if it was a license to something that I could resell and get the money back a little bit later, right? Coolio says, yep, that was the same, long nights, not healthy. Yep, totally agree with that. So Zealous is reminding us that, yep, they've got daily costs, hardware, power, bandwidth, right, all of that kind of stuff. Yeah, exactly right. And so just like we were talking about, I think the same as your electricity bill or your phone bill that you keep using month after month, or the gas bill or whatever, then having a monthly charge on something is perfectly fine. There's nothing wrong with that. And we continue to pay it because we continue to use it. And I think that's fine for a DFK helper as well. They're providing a great service, and it's on an ongoing basis, and it is a cost to them. And so they're just passing that along to us. Plus, not only that, but something else that we have to consider is if we want developers to keep working on projects and have the passion, if developers aren't making much money at something, it's very likely that they will at some point get burned out. It's like, why am I even bother doing this? And then we lose the great input and software and team member that developer was. I'm not doing development right at the moment. I hope to be doing a little bit for DeFi Kingdoms in the future. But right now, my big thing is streaming and bringing in community and chatting with y'all and hyping up stuff about DFK and whatever it is. But if I was sitting here for 3 hours in the morning and 3 hours in the afternoon, and I did not have anyone in the chat room, I would probably, after some amount of time, say, you know what? Why am I spending 6 hours of my life every day doing nothing? There's nobody in my chat. There's nobody doing anything else. Why am I even here? And I would go and I'd leave and I'd do something else, right? And so we all need to realize that people do things for various types of compensation. It doesn't necessarily have to be financial, although financial compensation is very helpful. I mean, ultimately, I myself, I'm going to need to find some kind of income to help me keep the lights on at my place, keep food on the table. I'm living off some savings right now. But eventually that's going to dry up. And if I don't have any sort of other source of income, I'm going to have to maybe go back to flipping burgers at McDonald's, get some 9-to-5 job just to keep those lights on and food on the table, which means I won't have the time for streaming. I'll probably get burned out over the day, not have time for much else, and that'll be it. Let's see. So it says, but I agree, hence the KBP. And I think what the KBP was, Zealous, was the $25 a month thing. Maybe I'm not sure what KBP still is. Have you described that? Zealous says, sustainability-wise, DFK saves a vast amount of power and IT over thousands of run-it-yourself computers. Yeah, so that is a really good point as well, if you think about it that way. Rather than having 100 of us running computers 24 hours a day, we have a smaller number of computers in the cloud that are handling all that. Zealous says, I pay myself a few cents an hour. But hey, that's a couple of crystal, and passion makes it worthwhile. That is a really true thing. For most of the businesses that I've started, like I've been streaming for, well, besides a little bit of a break, I took a couple months of a break right around June, July, August, maybe somewhere right around in there. I had been streaming Sandbox starting last November or maybe even October. And I streamed Sandbox up through I think, April exclusively. And then right around April, or maybe it was a little bit starting in March, I started to get into DFK, and I was doing a little bit of DFK streaming, and then a little bit more DFK around in April and May and so on. And then I branched out to another thing or two a month or two after that. Then I took a couple months break, and then came back full force with DFK. But this entire year of me streaming, almost 8 to 12 hours a day, depending on when you look back at the time that I've been streaming, I have not really been getting paid for any of that, right? I mean, I guess I do technically get a little bit. When y'all subscribe on Twitch, for example, there's a way that I can get some of that money, but it's pretty small dollar amounts. And never did get a lot of feedback stuff. So I definitely need to find some way in the DFK community to start getting a regular source of income. But streaming is not bringing me any money at all. I think Grady's doing the same thing. He's putting in a lot of time and effort, not getting paid anything as well. And I think all that is just to say that usually business owners, when we find a passion about something and we start businesses, I think a lot of us are excited or so passionate about what we're wanting to do that we do underpay ourselves a lot. And hopefully that doesn't last too long, right? Because all of us would like to be rewarded for what we've been doing and what we've been contributing to some extent. And so Zealous, even though if you're only making a couple of cents an hour, I hope that you're looking at something for longer term to be bringing in a little bit more substantial income than that. I salute you for taking the hit here early on to build your product and your brand and all that kind of stuff. But, definitely you want to set yourself up long term to be successful in your development stuff. Oh, the KBP, the Kingdom Builder program? Gotcha. Yeah. And yeah, so that's to include DFK itself into, oh yeah, right. So that would be very cool, actually. And it's my understanding that if y'all got into the Kingdom Builder stuff, then aren't they going to help support and pay you as probably more of a substantial income, I think, I hope. But that would be really cool. And you've got such a great tool here with DFK Helper. I would love to see something this complex, or I shouldn't say complex, something this inclusive to be included in DFK official software, right? Because you're covering all the bases that I can possibly think of. Or if you aren't yet for some things, I know you're not covering every single thing, but you're certainly working on it. And I think that is really, would really be good for the community at large. Yeah, TuneFed's dropping a link there. So the mods like Crypto Grady, TuneFed, unfortunately I think the mods are the only people that can drop links into chat. I wish there was a way that I could have everyone drop links. We can on Twitch, which is another advantage that Twitch has over YouTube, is on Twitch all the chatters can drop links. It's a little sad that I can't make that happen here on YouTube. Zella says, yep, basically pays for itself because DFK increases transactions and token burning since you're doing a lot more. Yeah, that's absolutely true too. All the DFK Influencers are welcome to stream on DeFi Kingdoms fan channel. That sounds really good too. I think it would be kind of cool to set up some kind of schedule for that kind of thing. DuneFed, this is the first time we've heard about the Builders Program. I know I haven't talked about it a lot, but I think I've mentioned it once or twice. They're doing it for the streamers as well. Yep. Which will be good, because I would love to stream DFK 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Honestly, I would. That would be really cool. DuneFed, are you talking about the DFK helper being brought into DFK official and where the link is specifically for that? Zealous, can you drop me a link? Do you have a link specifically to where DFK helper is? Can you send that to... My Discord is not opening up right at the moment, so I can't do anything on my Discord. And there's only 30 more minutes left in the stream, so I'm going to get that figured out later. But if you want to send that to TuneFed or Grady, then they could drop it into the chat, the link into the chat. Otherwise, I don't have any way to see that. Tune, place it above. Oh, right here. Let's see if I can pull this up. There. So we're going to click on that link. There we go. DFK Helper, the DFK Auto Everything. Full version with illustrations, PDF as follows. On and on. Grant proposal without funding? What? That means that you're not asking for any funding? How are you getting paid, Zealous? Because I definitely think that you should get paid for your time and energy. You're making this fantastic project. This is a lot to read. I'm not going to read over this all right now. I already know what DFK Helper is about. Can I like this? And we'll bookmark it even. I don't know if we need to do that. I've been using DFK Helper for about a month now and find it a massively valuable tool to manage all the what's the word I'm looking for? All the details of running my medium level account. Probably would have given up on the game earlier probably would have never bought more than 10 heroes if I hadn't had a way to help manage those. Certainly wouldn't have gotten into other aspects of the game like duels or additional liquidity pools if DFK helper wasn't there to help automate all that linky clicky for me. Certainly, I would love to see this fantastic tool integrated into official DFK which might help inspire others to feel they too can buy and manage more heroes and get more interaction from various parts of the game. When there is only so many hours of the day and people have to manually click around, people will decide which clicks are worth it and what parts of the game to just ignore. Thanks. How to spell your name right. We're putting this together for the community. Okay. Good enough. Let's see. Grady says, Rock, see Robin Hood's comment. Robin Hood's comment. Is that up here? Oh, up in the stream, you mean? Or in the, I don't see his comment in here. So I think you mean in here. Robin Hood says, Rock, can I share you to be a manager of DeFi Kingdoms fans? You can, Robin Hood. However, first off, let me say I feel greatly honored and I would love to be able to help out when I can. But let me also say, you see how much I stream and I need, like when I get off stream, I have other obligations that I need to go and do. And even like today, I was supposed to have, I've got all of these videos that were all taken from the Decentral conference, and I was planning to take today on stream time because I can't find any other time to do it. And I was planning on editing these videos to be shorter, more concise videos that I could upload to YouTube for YouTube content for my own channel and to promote my own channel a little bit. And I haven't even been able to do that. So when am I going to do this? Is it going to be when I'm done with the stream today? Is it going to be on tomorrow's stream? Who knows? So what I'm getting at is I would hate for you or anybody to want to include me in something and kind of expect that I'm going to do a lot of stuff when I don't even have enough time to do my own things, which is one of the reasons why, by the way, that I love tools like the Waifu Bot and the DFK Helper here, because without those tools, I would not be able to do the stuff that I do already. Yeah. So yes, Robin Hood, I would be honored for that. I'm just not sure what I can do or what you would need help with specifically. Let's see. Rock has 40 gigs of videos ready to go. I've got a lot. Yeah, absolutely. I've got a lot more than that, to be honest. It's just that's the stuff right there from Miami. All right, guys. Y'all ready for a pet giveaway? Let's do a pet giveaway. This is our pet giveaway for the week. Let's do one more wheel spin. Let's get hyped. Where is our audio alert? Let's see here. We've got a cute little sound. What's it called? Crab Rave. Come on in, people. Say hello here in chat. Get yourselves in here. Born to Die is in here as well. Mystical Meows. Sardo Fritz going to bed. That's okay, Sardo Fritz. You just have to be here to get your name on this list. And I guess if you can hang out another 5 minutes, we'll be doing our pet giveaway in just another couple of minutes. Digital Sniper is here. Welcome on in. Look at everybody coming out of the woodwork for this. Appreciate y'all being here. Appreciate y'all lurking in the background, listening to my rants and raves. All right, Umar L, can you get your name in here again? Crypto Grady, if you want to. Zealous, if you want to get your names in. Robin Hood, if you want to get your name in. I don't see y'all on the list right here if y'all want to join in. Sometimes some people might not want to join in. That's fine. Eric's here. Are you still here with us? Who else do we got lurking in the background? TuneFed. All right. Alfred Clayton is listening. Nice. Very good. Zealous is here with us. Zealous, really appreciate you being here with us as long as you have today. I know you are a busy man, so for you to be able to take out that kind of time from your schedule and hang out with us, wow. Thank you, sir. All right, let's grab some names from this list. Oops, let's grab some names from this list. Bring it over to the wheel. So this is for the last rewards tickets for today. Zealous says, I'm coding while we talk. Nice. That does make it nice. Bet giveaway hype. Zelf, you are here with us. Let's include you here, Zelf. All right. We've got this list of names. Alfred Clayton, Born to Die, Crypto Grady, Zealous, with DFK Helper, Digital Sniper, Eric's here, Mystical Meow, Sordo Fritz, TuneFed, Worm, 369, Zelf is here as well. So lock in those names. This will be for the last rewards ticket, and then we'll see who is going to win the pet. Good luck, everybody. Winning. Speaking of the winning, the winner is, look at that, Mystical Meows again. Mystical Meows, you are here so often. You have now got 8 tickets. Congratulations. All right, let's go ahead and do this thing. So some of y'all have more than 2 tickets. If you have more than 2 tickets and you want to put some tickets down on a pet, then it takes 2 tickets for 1 entry. So Umar L has 2 my tickets here, so he can get 1 entry in. Mystical Meows has 8. She can put in up to 8 tickets for 4 raffle entries. TuneFed has 2 tickets and can get up to 1 entry. If Nobel is here, he has got 4. Timsy, Zelf, anybody else, let me know if you want your name on the raffle list and how many tickets you want to put in. We're going to see who's going to win this egg. Just let me know you want in and how many tickets you're putting in. Zelf, you've got 5 tickets. You could put in 2, or I mean, you could put in 4 for 2 entries. So Worm says 2 entries for 4 tickets. Worm. Let me find you, Worm. Worm 369. You are in here somewhere. There you are. All right, so Worm, you're doing 2 for 4. We can get you in there. I'm gonna adjust your color. Anybody else? How that's gonna look is Worm 369 has 2 lives, and that'll be 4 tickets. Anybody else want to get in on this? TuneFed says use 2 tickets for 1 life. TuneFed, awesome. TuneFed has 1 life. Zelf says 4 tickets. So that is 2 entries for 4 tickets. Anybody else want to get in on this one as well? Crypto Grady says, if I have any, sure. So Crypto Grady, you might only have 1 ticket at the moment. Yes, you do. So Grady, did I give you, do you remember if I've given you some tickets sent directly to your wallet or not? Mr. Meow says 6 entries, and Sardo says, get me those 2. So where's Sardo? Fritz. Sardo. There you go. 2 tickets. There you go. So Sardo, we're going to get you right here. 2 tickets is going to be 1 life. And Mystical Meows, you're going to give up 6 of yours. So you got 3 lives. Anybody else? Am I missing anybody at this point? We got TuneFed. We've got Worm. Yep. We've got Zelf. Yes. Mystical Meows. Awesome. Zelf says, if Grady needs a spare, he can have mine. Do you want to do that, Grady? Crypto Grady. We'll get you in there. Grady's going to have 1 life, and that is going to take 1 off of Zelf's as well. So we're just going to move. These do represent NFTs, by the way, right? So for those of y'all that don't remember, these little marks in my pad are technically supposed to be these NFT play to earn rewards tickets. As an NFT, y'all own these. Y'all can do whatever you want. You can sell them, you can give them away, you can pass them on to somebody else, whatever it is you want to do. So this is not like they are locked into your own personal accounts or something like that. Any one of you could pass on others of these to anybody else. So all of that is fair to do and perfectly acceptable and everything like that. So there's no funny business going on. Zelf is just graciously handing over a ticket. Zelf has given up 2 tickets. So we're going to put you there with a 4. And Grady, we're going to give you that one from Zelf. So you have 2 now. All right. So we've got Mystical Meows, we've got Crypto Grady, we've got Zelf, TuneFed, And who else do we have here? Worm, Sardo Fritz. Worm, Sardo Fritz. All right. All right. We got everybody loaded. Let's go ahead and spin the wheel. Y'all know how this works, right? These are lives. Every time your name gets landed on, you will lose a life. If you only have one life and you get landed on, you are removed from the board until we get down to the last person. And when that happens, then the next to last person is going to be the winner. And I'll explain that once we get down there. But for right now, who's going to be the first person to lose a life? This is not the one that you want to win, guys. Cross your fingers. Nope, you do not get selected for this. First person marked off is Mystical Meows. I don't know if we want a cheering sound for this. It sounds pretty mean. So let's see. We're going to come over here. Take off all of that. Mystical Meows, you're going to lose one of your lives. But that's why you have more than one. So let's add these names back in here. Paste, 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 paste. Spin it again. Next person to lose a life is oh, it's so close. Self. Yeah, I love that laugh, right? Woo. Self losing a life right here. Let's go ahead and grab those names. And Zelf, you're down to 1. And let's grab those names again. Paste, 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 paste. The next person to lose a life is uh-oh. Toonfed. I don't know if we want to say congratulations. Let's see. It's getting down to the wire here. Toonfed, you have lost your only life left. So you're out. All right. Might need to find a faster way to do these. Maybe we can come up with some kind of Web3 way to do it a little bit more automatically. I'd love to have a Web3 interface or something like this. Oh no, it's so close. Mystical Meows. That is one of the problems. So Mystical Meows, if your name is somehow magically inclined to win the wheel spins, this is not the time that you want to be winning those wheel spins. Normally you do, but not right now. All right, spin the wheel again here. Floater pet luck. Let's hope we get some good pets. The next person out is Crypto Grady. Crypto Grady. Thanks for playing, Grady. I knew if you probably want a pet, you'd probably give it away anyway, but I definitely appreciate your name entry in there. All right. Paste, 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 paste. Like the winning the short straw. Yeah, kind of like that. But you see how I'm having to, every time we go through, I'm having to reset all the names and stuff like that. And I'm wondering if there would be an easier way to do that kind of thing, to pull out those names a little bit more easily than me having to manually go through it every time. And the next person out is... Ooh, who's it going to be? It's close. Zelf. Something else, Zealous. If you want to... I mean, you're a programmer. Maybe this would be something that you and I could collaborate on. I wouldn't mind giving you some compensation for this, but maybe something else to do. I would like a way for the rewards holders to be able to pay the tickets in themselves, right? So we're talking about owning these NFTs here. And I'd like for them to be able to pay their NFTs into the raffle system, right? Which would mark their wallet addresses. And then for every 2 or however many I set tickets that they've put in, they get an entry into the raffle stuff. I don't want to take your time away from stuff you're doing now, but it is something that I'm thinking about. And maybe this is one of the pieces of code that I will look at a little bit later myself and start to work on. So that was Zelf, I think. So do we think we just take that out right there? All right, paste, paste, paste. Uh-oh, hang on a second. How do we get 2 worms in here? We don't need 2 worms. Control C. Paste, 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 paste. Coming down to the wire. The next person out is... Oh no, looks like Mystical Meows. Mystical Meows. We'll remove all instances. So that leaves only Sardo Fritz and Worm. Let's go ahead and spin again. And the next person out is... Uh-oh, this is going to be another close one. Worm is out or loses a life. So now, if we take that out, Worm has 1 life left. Sardo Fritz has 1 life left. So here's where we're down to the final winner. What this means is the next person who gets drawn is the winner. They are not getting removed, but they are indeed winning. Good luck. This is for the winner. And the winner of this week's pet is Worm369. Congratulations. Thanks for participating. Thanks for hanging out with us. Guys, even if you didn't win, I really appreciate each and every one of y'all contributing. I think the amount of tickets that y'all have and the amount of just shows the amount of time and energy that's gone in to y'all's dedication to this channel, right? The only way that you can get these tickets, at least right now, is by being here at those times we spin the wheel and getting those wins and just being lucky also. So it's not like Worm or Mystical Meows or these other people, Nobel, who has 8 tickets. It's not like they've been here for 8 hours. They've been here for hours and hours and hours, day after day, and just got randomly selected on some of those days. So big shout out to all of our people viewing, and even those of you like Crypto Grady who might not have a ton of tickets. Absolutely, we are very thankful to having Zealous in chat, Crypto Grady, all these other people that come in, spend some time with us. Thanks a lot for that as well. So Worm, you have won a pet. So here is what we're going to do. I, unfortunately, did not incubate a gray egg. Somebody won a gray egg last week, and I meant to get another egg in there, but I didn't. So here's what we can do. If you don't mind getting the blue egg that we have, I'll hatch it. But if you want the gray egg, and you're like, I really, really want a gray egg, I do have a gray egg that I can stick in there, and we can do that one right now for you as well. So you'll do the blue? Are you sure? Just want to verify, because it was my mistake. We could get you in there with the blue. Zella says, auto incubators will keep them toasty. Yes. Speaking of which, Zealous, awesome DFK helper, I have just today turned on my egg hatching to hatch once every 36 hours, which should make sure that from this point on, we always have an egg hatching, even if I'm going away on another trip. We'll always have that egg warm and ready. All right. So it looks like Worm is going to take the blue egg. Cross your fingers, everyone. Worm, what kind of pet do you want? What kind of vibe should we be sending out for your pet today? Warm that up. We want mythic pet, of course. All right, let's see what we get. It does a random selection of eggs to incubate, so you should have them all. Nice. Very good. Bloater vibes. All right. I'm trying to remember. Worm says. Should we look at the odd pet variants real quick? So there is a page here for odd pet variants, and we were looking at that a little earlier. So we're doing blue eggs, and there are some odd pet variants. Of course, we want a mythic, so maybe like the Gold Riverhold Whelp or the Snowman. We might want a super rare background, like a Haywood Farmstead, the Volmera Runes, the Inner Grove, one of those right there. But let's just send some positive vibes to getting an amazing card. And let's hatch this egg. A whelp would be awesome. All right, here we go. Mythic pets. Sending that good mojo. DeFi Kingdoms energy, baby. We need the Mythic Squad on here to do this. They have a high mythic rate of hatching pets. We are getting, and look at this. It's a fish. Not quite a bloater. Almost. Maybe that's, so TuneFed, your 100% bloater vibes. Pretty close. Pretty close. So we got a fish. It is an uncommon with a common fishing bonus and a common combat bonus. Very good. A whelp would be awesome too. Very nice. Yeah, so we got a nice, juicy new little pet for your wallet. Worm, if you want to send me your wallet in the Discord message, I think I might already have it. But just to be safe, just send me a private Discord message again. I usually send these off to people right after I end the stream, which, by the way, is right now. It is 6 p.m. So we're about to hop off. Crypto Grady, are you still in the house? I think you are. Are you going to be doing streaming this evening, sir? Should we get prepared for your stream in a little bit? Or anybody else that is out there in the audience? Y'all want to kick off the stream here real soon? So we know who to be on the lookout for? Don't think so today? You're still trying to recover, Grady, so that's perfectly fine. Get some good rest, my man. I'm in pretty rough shape. Absolutely right, Grady. Might try cooking. If you can, but again, do not push yourself, man. I'd much rather have you full steam, well rested, rather than anything else. All right, Worm, I'm going to be looking for your wallet address when we're done, but there is your cute little fish. Keep in mind, guys, that one of the things that we learned about in the Miami stuff, if y'all didn't already know this, is Dreamer landed us some really good information. If you are attaching a fishing pet to a hero that's a gardener with a gardener profession, this fishing pet will allow your gardener hero to have the same abilities as a true fishing profession, just because the fishing pet is attached to the hero. Did y'all catch that earlier? Were y'all aware of that already? A fishing pet with a fishing bonus attached to a gardening hero will be just as good as that hero having gardening profession profession automatically. So if you really want to have a bunch of fishers or miners or gardeners or whatever, make sure that you've got the proper pets to turn those heroes into those other types of pets, right? It is the same for all professions, Self. Yes. That is true. That was some alpha from Dreamer over this last week. Self says, and double bonus matching professions. I don't know about double, but I think there is going to be an elevated bonus if you are attaching a fishing pet to a hero that's already got fishing profession. I can't guarantee that. I'm not sure I remember hearing that specifically. It makes sense that it would be that way, but I do specifically remember hearing, in fact, we got a video clip of it somewhere coming up, and that big list of videos that I have, all of these are videos on Twitch that I need to convert over to YouTube videos, but they are on Twitch right now. And in one of those videos, we've got Dreamer talking about that. Indeed. All right, guys, it is a little after 6 p.m. U.S. Central Time. Y'all have been amazing today. You make it so much fun to be here. I appreciate each and every one of y'all. Be on the lookout for other random DFK content today. Grady might start up a stream for a little bit. We might have any number of other people do a stream here and there. Make sure you're checking out. In fact, do I even have the current page for it? That's not the right one. This is for coding JavaScript stuff. I still need to look at more coding for JavaScript things. Bogside chats. Tell you what, let's come over here into all things DFK. And we want to notice DeFi Kingdoms fans. There are lots of streamers out there doing all kinds of stuff. Zabu's been putting out a lot of videos. Look at this. Zabu has only got 57 subscribers. Lowtech only has 35. Y'all go show all these people some love, guys. I'm going to get out of here. But go check out DeFi Kingdoms fans, previously known as All Things DFK, and get some subscriptions set up for some of these people that y'all might not be subscribed to. There could be lots of people that are live, and if you're subscribed, you'll get notified when those live people come on. Crypto Grady says, did you hatch the egg? I did, Grady. It turned out to be this uncommon fish with our fishing bonus and our combat bonus. So not a mythic, but still, it could turn any of your heroes into a fishing hero, which could be good if that's what you want to do. And I have had times before when I've wanted to collect a bunch of fishing loot. And so that would be really cool. All right, guys, I'm out of here for today. Thanks a lot for being here. Like I said, appreciate it. See y'all tomorrow for our normal stream. I'm going to try to be streaming from 9 a.m. to noon, and then again from 3 p.m. until 6 p.m. U.S. Central Time. Next week, we're going to have our pet giveaway at 11:45 a.m. my time. It was 5:45 p.m. today, but we're going to do it earlier next weekend to have a few more people being involved in it as well. So just keep that in mind. A different hour for pet giveaways. I'll keep y'all posted. Until then, have a good rest of your day. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Rock out.